Hey there, my name is Pravus, and welcome to They Are Billions! It's been at least 2 or 3 years since the last time I played this game on the channel. But you know, I've been thinking about some of the games that I really enjoyed over the last few years, and They Are Billions easily makes that list. One of the best games of 2019, in my opinion. So I thought it might be fun to go ahead and do a bit of a throwback, jump into a quick survival run, and see how long we can last. Now that said, I'm going to be making this kind of difficult on myself because I'm going to be going for a maximum difficulty run. I'd like to think that I've gotten better at strategy games over the last 3 or 4 years. So this is my chance to go in completely blind and unpracticed and see if I can even survive. For this particular run, I'm going to play on the Frozen Highlands. The Caustic Lands are a little bit too crazy. The Desert Wasteland is arguably even worse. But the Frozen Highlands should be a very challenging map for us that are going to change up our economy a lot. Not very easy to find food, and a lot of extra power is required. We're going to be setting this to a brutal difficulty of only 80 days before the final wave, and of course, maximum infected population for a score factor of 700%. That is as bad as it can possibly be on this particular map. Let's get started. And here we go. Let's hope that this game is like riding a bike, because it's been a long time since I played. I do not expect to win this at all, but I'm really going to give it my absolute best shot. All right, let's go ahead and explore. We have some open space to expand. That's fine. A fair number of trees. Some farmland. This green space here is the only place we were able to place down farms, so it's very precious. Some early game stone as well. Is this area closed off? It is not. Dang it. All right, so this is an open area into the base. I was kind of hoping not. If you're wondering what I just did, by the way, the F4 key changes the terrain, so it's very easy to see where the mountains are, where the trees are, etc. So you don't accidentally leave like a single tile opening in the hex grid into your base. Because obviously, that can be something of a game changer right there. All right, let's go ahead and place down a few starting tents. We'll do something like that to get started. We can only place down 3. This at least looks like a very easily defended spot. That's good. All right, we're going to move you here and just set you on a patrol pattern like this for the moment. What do we see over here? Some more stone, some iron. Okay, there's the infected. All right, pull back. We can have 1 ranger patrol this area and be safe, so that's good. You can come over here instead. Free energy! I like finding free energy. So the trick with this map is not only do you have a little bit of farmland to work with, and I mean a little bit, but also all of your buildings require more power than they normally would, which means that you're going to be hampering for energy a lot in this game. All right, I need to go ahead and do a patrol like this. Let's find out what's going on over there. And, okay, so the good news is a ranger should be able to protect these areas, and we can start slowly moving forward. The question is, where do I want to go with my soldier? So let's take a look at the mini-map. We've got 3 infected giants, and it looks like 6 mutants. This is the safest area to expand, it looks like, to this direction. So we're going to send our soldier over here and start slowly clearing this area out. It's going to take a while, but it's okay. We'll do this. I'm going to be out of food. Let's get a hunter's cottage we can place down, let's say, here for 15 food. 19 food over here, even better. Trying to think through how to take advantage of this. You can't have any overlap in your buildings. So if I place, like, here, I could get 13. That's not as good. But then I could place something up over here and get up to 15, and that's okay. So, like, 13 here, 15 here. That all kind of works, right? Or am I overthinking this? I might be overthinking it, but we're going to go for that. And 15 here is fine. So that's pretty good value out of this cluster of trees. We need to save up some gold and go for a sawmill in just a little bit because I'm not going to have a lot to work with. All right, so we're looking good-ish up over here. Is this area completely open, by the way? Does it hook around? It does. Okay. So the good news is at least I'm seeing some halfway decent areas where I can patrol and get some choke points. Now that we've got some more food, I can afford to get myself at least a couple more tents. I'm going to save the rest, though, because I want to get myself more gold. 20 stone or 2 rangers. I will take the 2 rangers. Better to go ahead and get myself a couple more military units that I can use to start clearing some areas out. Or at least defend wide choke points. So like 1 here, for example, and then the other could go up over here. We could start clearing this area. The thing about moving up in this direction is I'm trying to control my noise, right? So this is a problem with the introduction of the mutants in this game, and it actually is probably the most contentious part of the development of They Are Billions. Mutants have an extremely long hearing range, and it does not take much to set them off. And once you do, they come charging at your base to destroy you, right? Like, high speed, very dangerous. They can be dealt with like, 20 soldiers or a bunch of snipers, but the other problem is they bring a lot of enemies with them. They make noise as they run, which draws all infected in their path. So one mutant is dangerous in and of itself, but then you find, oh look, they just brought with them like 80 zombies, and now I'm in trouble, right? That's how it works. It's very, very problematic. The thing is, if you did not know what was in this area, so like if I walk up to about this area in the minimap, I could probably draw him with enough sniper fire. What if there's a Doom Village between me and him, and I didn't realize that? He runs through, he triggers the entire Doom Village, and now I've just spawned an unending stream of enemies. That can happen, and it's extremely frustrating. And a lot of people have said mutants are broken, please fix. The devs didn't, and then the development of this game stopped. I think they could argue it probably is working as intended, so maybe nothing to fix, but it made a lot of people kind of upset. So I think that's one area where this game suddenly started to have a little bit of falling out of favor. Just a little bit. I still love it. I think the game is still extremely fun. You're not going to hear me complain about that, but there you go. If I want to place down a Tesla tower down over here, for example, we can build out more of the neighborhood. Start working down over here. If I can defend this, this is a great spot for some extra lumber and food. So I think that's probably one way to go. Could also start working out this direction, try to get toward, like, you know, the water and stuff like that. But I think this is an easier place to do it. Can we place down a Tesla tower right over here? Yeah, like this, for example, would mostly cover what I care about. Mostly. Sure. And I think we can still place... We can't place a quarry right here because of the hunter's hut, regardless. Yeah, so let's just place one right there. I know it costs money, I know, but I'm okay with it. We need to get more food production. Can't place anything down there. Can place one up over here. And I guess I will go for the 17 right along there. That's fine. Not a lot to do at the very beginning of the game, by the way. I think some people would find that a little bit boring, but the reality is, you know, it's slow going to start. Very slow going to start. We can get ourselves 12 wood right here, and this area is effectively blocked off, which is okay. And just to make sure I don't screw up, I'm going to place down 2 walls right here. So the way that the zombie pathing works is they don't attack walls. They'll attack your buildings, and if they run into a wall, then they attack the wall. So if a zombie passes through here, it's going to try to run for the sawmill. But if you place a couple walls in its path, all it does is it gives you a little bit more time to respond before things go to crap. That's all I'm going for, all right? That's all that I am shooting for. A quarry early on for some stone. Do we want that? No, probably not. I will take a fisherman's cottage if I can fit one over here. 14 food. Good enough. Let's just go for that. We can't get any more hunting. Yes, we can. What do we want to do? Place one up over here. Can't fit. All right. Let's go for some Tesla power up over this way. And then I think we just go for more tents now that we have some food. Did I misplace this? I did. That's not where I wanted it. Get rid of it. I wanted to place it right in between here. That's what I meant to do, because otherwise I just accidentally ruined my ability to place down some housing right there. So, whoops. Hey, soldier, you okay? Doesn't look okay. Let's back him up. Looks very hazardous for your health, bud. All right, now we can take a few shots. We should be okay. Yeah, the early game is a little bit slow, but it's also the most critical part of the game, because this is where if you screw up, you really have no room for error. None whatsoever. So I'm going to be very cautious, very cognizant of what I'm doing over here, and try really hard not to screw this up. I'm carefully placing my tents here not to be on the green farmland, by the way, just in case I can take advantage of this. Really, really want to get as much food as possible. That is going to be at a premium. That's better. That's where I wanted the Tesla tower to be. All right, much better, much better. Okay, soldier is fortunately able to heal up fairly quickly, so we're okay there. Still drawing a few more zombies this way. I can hear in the other room, by the way, my son is giving my wife some trouble. You can hear that. He's screaming. Plenty. Lots of screaming. Doesn't want to go down for his nap. And that's a problem, because babies, if you don't know, need to go down for naps. Or bad things shall happen. Oh, no. When do we want to get military units? Well, we could go for that once I've got 20 stone. I don't have any stone production at the moment. I want to get a wood workshop at some point, too. That'd be good. Probably should consider going for a quarry just for some stone. We could place one over here. It'd be worth a lot, I think. A lot of good stuff. Yeah, we'll do that. We can go for more food now. Let's go for the 14 right there. And I could go for more sawmills and stuff up over here. Worry about that in a little bit. Let's just hold on to our gold for a moment. I don't like being capped out on a resource like wood. It feels bad, like you're screwing up really badly in the game, but sometimes it happens. Sometimes it happens, it's not a huge deal. We're okay on energy right now. We've got 31 left. That's good. So if I place a quarry over here, I can get 5, and then I can place another one right here and still get 5. If I place here, I could get 6, but then I couldn't place you here. Yeah. I think we got a place here and here. So let's do this because this is immediately easily defended. I've got a ranger literally walking over it all the time. So we're okay. Get that stone going just a little bit. Just a little bit. Let's just go ahead and get that wooden workshop, figure out where I want to place this. Can't fit it over here. Could fit it over here, and this is a fairly low-value area. Can't easily do that. Could place up here, not defendable. Up here takes up farmland. I want to save this area. I think we're placing it down here. Yeah, let's place you over in this general area. Let's leave some space for a quick quarry right there. So I will do this. And I'm going to trust that this is a defendable spot. Because it certainly seems to be so far. So let's just keep that going. Okay. So very soon we'll be able to start researching some upgrades. I'm thinking things like farms. We're going to need to get some energy. We're down to 5. So a mill would make some sense.
You are going to pay me for this, right?
Keep moving forward. Keep drawing a little bit of these guys out of here. There's a gold pile over here. That's good to know. I want to know what else is over here, like if there's a defendable choke point or anything along those lines. Anything like that would be good to know. Let me get myself another quarry right over here for another 5 stone. That's decent production, enough to work with at least. And that's probably all we want for the moment. Ranger down here became a veteran. Good. Does extra damage. Should be able to kill these guys pretty effectively. I think fires a little bit faster, more health, more range, more everything we care about. And honestly, the little bit of extra range on these Rangers is kind of a nice little upgrade for a mare. It's not as good as some of them. Like, there's some that just give you like 1,000 gold and stuff. I mean, that's probably better. But there we go. Free energy. Now, that draws my attention. Ranger, get ready. Run, 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 run. We're gonna kite through and grab the power. Nope, 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 nope. We're the electric company. Got it. All right, what is this? That's a mountain. I thought maybe it was a Doom village. All right, we're fine. We're fine. Now we're just going to keep patrolling through here. I might go for a market really early on to sell excess resources. And also reduce the food consumption of all nearby tents and make it just a little bit easier for me to plan out where I'm going to be placing things. So let's go ahead and research that market immediately. That still leaves me with 500 gold. Well, we don't need to get the power, thankfully, since we found the freebies. I could go for an early military soldier center and place them over here. Don't know if I want to do that. I think I just want to place down an extra bit of housing over here, maybe. Place a couple more tents down that way, I guess. I don't know if it matters that much. All right, let's go ahead and start moving you guys forward inch by inch, clearing a little bit of space as we go. The soldier became a veteran. That's actually always very helpful. Veteran soldiers have pretty decent HP and can do a lot of damage. So we like that. Waiting for the first wave, by the way. Should be arriving on day 11. We've got 30 stone right now. I probably am going to try to save up for like a warehouse or something. Honestly, a great location for a warehouse would be over here because I'm going to have a lot of farming. And this could boost up my stone and some lumber production and other stuff as well. But I really want to be able to place like a market and such in an area close to all my residences. So I don't know about that. But we'll see. Yeah, let's just keep expanding over to the east. It's the only place that's not near a mutant. I know that I'm not going to accidentally trigger anything that's going to get me killed. It's just the better way to go. We can get some additional lumber production, by the way. 11, and if I place one over here, we can get 6. That's not as good as just going for, like, the 14 for just doing it once. That way I don't have to pay maintenance. So that would be a place to get lumber if I needed lumber, which I don't. And then as far as a warehouse, yeah. Let's see. If we placed here, I could do this, and this would hit a lot of areas I care about. Wish I could do it right here, but the quarry is perfectly in the way. I'm now debating whether I should get rid of this quarry. I think I will. Hold on. Hold on. May seem dumb, but this way I can move the warehouse down. It's going to affect the quarry that's over here, as well as everything up over here I care about. We'll just try to plan out the spacing, so this is fine. And what I can do is just move the quarry right here and still get the value of the stone. Of course, now I'm out of wood. Well, what do you know? That's fine. But yeah, we can place that over here instead. We'll still get the same amount of stone. It's in range of the warehouse. All we're doing is losing a tiny bit of food, but we're boosting up a lot of extra things. Market is done. It's going to take me 40 stone again. Right, so it's going to be a little bit before I can get that. In the meantime, let's go ahead and research the farm tech, so I'll be able to take advantage of any of these areas and start going for a lot of extra food generation. Okay, we have access to the farm. Okay-ish on food at this exact moment. Still really want to place down that market. This just went up to 6 production, by the way. Market, I need 200 colonists. I can't even do it. Never mind. Farm. So if we place, like, over here, for example, I can take advantage of some of this farming space. 46 right here is pretty good. Did I see a 50 for a brief moment here somewhere? Wait, yeah, it's right here. Where is it? It's recalculating, and it's saying 50 for a moment, and then it lies. All right, well, 46 food right there is pretty good. I will take it. Thank you. So we need to keep boosting our population. Now I'm starting to think that this is a better spot for a market, and I should just go ahead and make this into a residential area, and I think that's exactly what I'm going to do. Let's just go ahead and place down a bunch of tents right over here. I might have to delete a couple of tents. Tis what tis, but why sit around and wait? Let's get up to 200 population, dang it. Okay, we should have enough population. Do we want the advanced quarry or 80 stone? Well, I don't really benefit from 80 stone when I'm this close to cap, so I guess we take that one. Alrighty, so now we should be able to get the markets, and yeah, so this is only 3. If I placed right here, for example, this would hit almost everything I care about. What if I just got rid of you? Just one house is easier to stomach than deleting 4 of them. Oh, dang it, now I don't have enough... Ah! Now I don't have enough colonists! No, it's fine, it's fine. We'll figure it out. There we go. Now I can place this. So right over here is actually about perfect. It hits most of where I'm going to continue building out my housing and stuff over this direction. Reduces my food consumption dramatically over here, so this is going to help quite a lot. All right, so beyond that, what else do we need? I mean, I really need to research things like cottages and stuff, but I think mostly we need to expand out the Tesla network and start building out more housing. Another thing we need to research, actually, is going to be the spike traps. I'm just going to go ahead and do that now before I forget. Why? Because when the first wave comes, spike traps can be all you need just to beat them. Can be. Basically, they make no noise whatsoever, so they draw no attention. It's a good way of making sure you don't accidentally draw a mutant. But also, if you're smart with a ranger, you can set up a pile of stakes and then just kite them through it and just deal with the entire wave without having to spend any money getting towers, walls, etc. And that's something I really need to practice. You can do that for the first, like, 2 waves. After that, it's impossible. Well, not impossible, but it's very unlikely to work. But in the early game, it can be very, very helpful, a cheap and cost-effective way of dealing with them. Okay, market should be just about done. The added advantage of the market, which we all love, is that it does sell off excess resources whenever you have too many. So even though I've been capped out on wood for a while, and that does feel kind of bad, man, not a big deal. We're okay with that. It's just now going to sell the excess materials and just turn it into extra gold. Doesn't show up in my gold per day income, but it does just go into my coffers. So now if I'm overproducing some stuff, I don't have to feel too bad. It takes away a bit of tedious micromanagement. And my understanding is, if you have multiple markets, I think that you just get better buy-sell prices. So at some point, it's worth building multiple if you can. Definitely like to research the cottage. That means I'll be able to use my excess wood and start upgrading some tents so that we'll get more gold income, building a bit more vertically. That'll be good. Finding some mountains over here. Okay, so there's a choke point right in this area. Still don't know anything about this area over here, though. If we get attacked from the east in about 12 hours by our first wave, we might be in trouble. Maybe. Or maybe I'll be okay. I don't know. We can try to make it work with stake traps, but we've got to explore this area. I need to know the lay of the land. They are coming from the south. Okay. That actually was probably the best we could have hoped for as far as positioning. So, okay, I can react to that. What we'll do is we'll make some space over here, and we will set down a whole bunch of stake traps as far away from everything as we can, and hopefully that distracts. Might need to place it actually close along the wall. It depends on where they come from. If they come from over here, we're fine. If they come from directly south, we're fine. If they come from anywhere over here, they're probably going to follow the wall. So maybe right here would be a good spot for some stake traps. Can't let your guard down, by the way. It is totally possible that they are going to try to sneak some extra stuff by you as you are getting around here. I'm going to place down a warehouse over here, because this is going to end up boosting our food, our stone production, and so on. And I really wouldn't mind having a little bit of extra capacity. Again, just so I can react when things are going bad. All right, so where are they? They're coming from right here. So they'll either pop up right in this area or they'll pop up over here probably. It just depends entirely on if there are any mountains I'm not seeing, creating some valleys where they have to funnel through. It's also totally possible that they'll end up, like, just shifting and going all the way over here. That would be a huge problem. I can't bank on that, though. We'll keep an eye on them as they start approaching, and we'll see. Okay, they're actually kind of cooking over to the east. Oh, gosh, please don't go here. We'll keep an eye on this. They might be about to approach here. That's now where I think they're going to go. The good news is stake traps are very cheap. So if I set down a bunch along like this, this should be enough to kill them as long as I kite effectively. That's a big if. I've never done this before. So it's totally possible that this is about to be game over due to sheer incompetence. I'm hoping that's not going to be the case. Oh gosh, I can't tell where they're going. They still could go either way. Wait. Okay, they're coming over here. All right, good. Whew, that got a little scary. So they're about to approach right here. Okay, the more space we make so I can see them, I need to draw their attention with a ranger and then just run them through spikes. That's it. This is purely going to be a kiting game now. Yep, here they come. All right, run forward. Hi, look at me, stupid zombies. Look at me. You all want to come over here through the spiky spikes. Yes, this is where you want to go. Why aren't they dying to the spiky spike? They are dying to the spiky spikes. We're good. Whoop. Couple stragglers. I'm about to miss. No. Need to get their attention, please and thank you. Come on, kill this one. All right, this one's about to hit my Tesla tower. That's not allowed. Come on, die. Got it. Good. And this ranger almost died, but we should have survived. Okay, that is the first wave, and that's how the spike trap strategy works. Now we can delete them. I'm actually shocked how effective that was, and one really cool thing is there's a mutant down here, but we didn't fire a single shot, it didn't make noise. Therefore, we did not antagonize the mutants. We like that. Let's also go ahead and start upgrading a bunch of cottages while I can, start boosting up that income. We are out of power, because of course we are. It's fine, that's just how it go. If we draw the mutant right now, by the way, we're dead. So, yeah, we need to be careful not to push too much further to the south than we already are right now. Resource-wise, generally, how do we feel like we're doing? We've got a pretty decent amount of gold income right now. Food and stone and stuff. Sorry, wood and stone looking good. All right, learning a little bit more over here to the east. There's clearly a mountain range, but what else is over there? Nobody knows. Get about 15 more wood production over here, which is decent. Could also go for some fish for a bit of extra food. Haven't worried about that in a little bit, though we're actually doing okay-ish on food. What else can we research? Stone Workshop. I think it's time to go ahead and work on that. Also, we need to work toward the Great Ballista Tower. Because what I'll probably do is just wall this area off and have a few towers just to make sure we're okay, though it can't be very noisy or the mutant will come after me. And then I can walk away from a few other areas like this, or up over here, or so on, and I can focus on clearing out some extra areas. Okay, Stone Workshop available, and it honestly is probably about time we consider getting things like the Soldier Centers up and running. So I can have a few extra defenders if the need arises. So yeah, let's go ahead and start doing that. We should be able to do that same stake trap trick one more time in about 5 days when the next wave hits. But I wouldn't mind having some soldiers ready just in case. And as far as that Stone Workshop, we need a lot of extra workers, plus we need some energy, and we need 1,000 gold. That is a lot of gold. All right, I'm going to say that the higher priority has to be the Great Ballista. Do that and we'll be fine. And yeah, if we can just upgrade a handful more of these cottages, even better. That's enough cash. Let's research the Great Ballista. We'll also want to consider researching these snipers at some point. Once I have enough snipers, then we can actually try to intentionally provoke the mutants and just go ahead and move them out of my way so I can stop living in mortal terror of them. Not there yet, though. That's going to take a lot more income. Keep upgrading all the cottages. Honestly, I would say that our economy is looking kind of okay at the moment. It's not amazing, but it's okay. We're just now starting to produce a little bit of iron. I'll just go ahead and start working on it preemptively. Again, even if we have an excess of iron, who cares? It just means extra money for me, so I'll happily take that. We do need to continue worrying about energy, though. Energy is a crisis, for sure. I don't know how much further to the east I dare go, by the way. The further away from the center of the map you go, the higher the danger of the various different zombies, right? You're going to have your harpies who run extremely fast, your chubbies, your spitters. They're all out there, and one soldier will not be able to deal with all of them, so if we keep exploring further to the east, it's a little bit on the dangerous side. I'd really rather not worry about it, you know what I mean? Really rather not risk that. But there's not much for me to do except wait for enough gold to get things like the snipers and then hope that we are ready for the next wave. 1.5 days to go. If they come from the east, I feel like I have a much better idea where they're going to funnel now. So we should be okay over here. If they come from the north, I could see that being a problem, actually. Who knows? Okay, Sniper Tech is ready. Let's pick that one up just so I have the ability to do something with it. Other thing we should consider doing is probably setting up some ballista tower in a few defensive places, like right here. That way I can stop patrolling, and I know I have a defensive building just in place to keep away small groups. It costs 500 gold each, 3 workers, 4 energy, etc. They're a little on the expensive side, just a little bit. I'll probably set one up over here as well. That should defend here pretty well. This wouldn't be a bad spot. And then this area I still don't really know enough about to feel very confident. Could try, though. And over here, I'd say it wouldn't be bad. I'm just terrified of accidentally triggering the mutants by making too much noise. Because if that happens, I'm pretty sure we're just straight out dead. Whatever. For now, let's go ahead and start over there. We'll place down one there. I'm going to place down a couple of walls because remember that the zombies go after buildings. If there's a wall in the way, they'll get stuck, and that is good for me. Notice I'm not trying to push the line forward exactly. That's not the point of all this. The point is just to have some defensive points so I can start reorganizing my military and focusing my attention in other places where I need it more. And eventually, expansion and conquering the map. My goal is to try and conquer the entirety of the map by day 65, so that I can try to reinforce the outsides of the map and deal with the final wave. May not work out that way, but that's what I'm going for. They are approaching from the north. Oh, gosh dang it. All right. See, the east I actually felt like I had a handle on over here. Or down here, or over here, or over here. But the north, that could be anywhere. That could be anywhere around here. It could be anywhere around here. That's too wide of an area for me to cover. All right. We're not going to know the answer until I know where they spawn. If they're spawning from the northeast, that would tell me one thing. Is this a Doom village? Oh, for frick's sake, I think it is. If they're spawning from the northwest, that's probably the worst place they could be. I think I still stand by the idea of placing a great ballista tower over here could be good. We need more power, though, if we're going to make anything like that work. Okay, they're spawning from the northwest. Okay. So, I need to set down spikes, but I feel like that may or may not be enough. I haven't cleared enough of this area out to feel very good about it. I don't even know if I have enough time to build everything at this point. Oh boy. Yeah, with the Doom Village here, like, this could spiral out of control very quickly. Now I feel like I have to have a ballista, plus some spikes, and pray that that's going to be enough. Maybe 2 ballistas is kind of overkill, but we could try it. If I need to delete them and just retrieve 50% of the costs, that's not the end of the world. So we'll do something kind of like this. Yeah, I think that's fine. Maybe not right here, so I can still get out of here if I need to. And then if I can get a little bit more money before they arrive, I'll place down a bunch of spike traps, and we'll try to kite them. And hopefully it ends up being enough. All right, ballistas are up. Moment of truth. We're going to find out what we can do here. Here they come. All right. Hey, guys. Hey. You're all following me over here, right? You're all going to follow me over here. We're not going to shoot an arrow. I'm not triggering the Doom Village. We're just going to get you all stuck over here, and hopefully my ballistas will start doing some AoE damage. Now's the time, guys. There we go. That helps. Come on. Everyone follow me into the spike traps. It's so good for your skin or something, probably. The good news is they changed the game at one point where the zombies actually do have an attack animation. So you can run right by them, and if you're fast, they don't actually kill you. Looks like we're okay, though. We're going to be able to win this. This wave is going down. That worked. The ballistas will have to clear up all the guys that are straggling after us from the Doom Village, though. This is a huge problem. Absolutely massive problem. But we've survived another day. Good. Okay, I think that this is a good place for us to end this video. We need to get ourselves some more food, by the way. We can do that. How about over here? 60 food. Juicy. But yeah, we need to end this video here, I think. All right, so this is a decent start. It's day 20. We have 53 days to go before the end hits us. And our economy is looking good. We just have to keep scaling up with intention. I need to start training up a huge army of snipers now. This is my next goal, because we need to start clearing out a couple of mutants, namely the one here on the left and the one here directly to our south. do that, and I'll feel like I have enough space to start expanding my reach a little bit, and we'll be in a much better spot. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If so, I would ask you to hit that like button, leave a comment, subscribe, make sure you hit that notify bell, and I will see you guys next time.